Heroes are celebrated in tales of valor and sacrifice. But in every hero's light lies a shadow, a darkness, cunning and forgotten. These are not mere echoes, but twisted reflections of greatness. They seek not to protect, but to conquer, not to save, but to dominate. And now, their time has come. This is their tale, the rise of the evil twins.
Ladies, gentlemen, and my dear allies in darkness, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ronny Stark, the superior Stark. You all know my pathetic brother, Tony, oh, the ever-so-righteous, ever-so-self-sacrificing Tony, a man who hides behind an iron shell because he can't face reality. What's his greatest accomplishment? Creating toys to fight a never-ending war. And all for what? So people could like him? You see, Tony Stark wants to save the world, but I, Ronny Stark, will rule it. He thinks strength is measured in the number of battles won or the lives saved. What a fool. Strength is about domination, about control. And he's never had the spine for it. But I do. But to rule this world, I need an army. Not of mindless soldiers, but of visionaries, those like me who understand what it means to wield true power. And so I've gathered the finest. Let me introduce you to my first lieutenant. Thor has his hammer, and he calls himself a god. Well, my brother here holds the storm in his very soul. Meet Roar, the Thunderlord.
Thor, the so-called protector, always kneeling to mortals and their feeble ideals. But Roar bows to no one. That hammer, it was made to crush the weak, not shelter them. Thor's weakness is mercy. Roar's strength is wrath. Thor follows destiny. Roar is destiny. And with these allies, Roar will raise the 9 realms and carve out an empire ruled by fear and power.
Well said, brother. And now let's turn our attention to the man whose very name strikes terror into the hearts of fools. Harry Potter, the twisted twin of that sniveling wizard, Harry.
Ah, my foolish brother Harry. So noble, so desperate to save his friends. But Harry knew power isn't for protecting, it's for conquering. While Harry played hero, Harry mastered the dark arts. Not to defeat Voldemort, but to surpass him. Harry clings to hope, but Harry sees only weakness. And weakness is meant to be exploited. When this world bows, it will bow to magic and fear, under Harry's rule.
Chilling as ever, Harry. Now let's introduce a man who deals in relics and ruins. Meet Randy Jones, the cunning brother of the ever-so-virtuous Indiana Jones.
Indy thinks relics belong in museums. What a joke. Relics are power, meant for those who seize them. Indy wastes his life, saving history. But Randy rewrites it. The real treasure isn't the artifact. It's the fear it creates, the control it grants. With the right relics, Randy will forge an empire of dust and fear.
Impressive, Randy. Now I'd like to introduce a legend, a sorcerer unlike any other, my ally and the twisted reflection of the wise Gandalf. Meet Brandalf.
Gandalf clings to the light. How narrow-minded. True magic lies in balance, in embracing the dark. Gandalf talks of mercy, but Brandalf sees control. Men won't be guided, they'll be shaped to serve, not as allies, but subjects. Gandalf fears corruption, but corruption is order, and Brandalf brings order.
There you have it, those unafraid to take what heroes won't. They call us villains, but history will call us kings. While our weak brothers stumble under their morals, we'll bend the world to our will. Monsters? Tyrants? Who cares? When the dust settles and the world bows, we'll be the ones standing. We aren't heroes. We are the darkness that consumes them. And soon the world will remember our names, not as shadows, but as rulers.
In their ambition, they call themselves rulers, believing themselves untouchable. but power born of shadows always leaves a stain. The storm they unleash will drown the world in terror, until there's nothing left to rule.